So I'm Steve. I'm going to start this new channel by saying I'm the luckiest person in the world. I spent most of my life dreaming of a better life, a richer, freer, more carefree life. Never really believing that I'd be the kind of person who could actually make it happen. I'm so excited. This is video one of hopefully many. I imagine that in later videos I'll advise people to come back and watch this video. So if you're one of those people, welcome to the channel. So yeah, after not believing, I actually ended up retiring 4.5 years ago in my late 50s. I live in Spain. I used to live in Northern Ireland. I live on a very moderate budget. I used to earn great money, but I feel richer than I ever imagined I could. Yep, I'm happier, more content. I live in the moment. Everything's not perfect. It can't be, but it's damn near perfect for me. And I've come to realise that anyone can do what I've done. Any single person, any couple. Something happened to me that changed my way of thinking. And that's why I'm starting this new channel. I have another YouTube channel, a travel channel where I go to various places around the world and make travel vlogs. But I found that increasingly people were asking me why and how I ended up living the way I do, this carefree, very happy lifestyle with very little money. And I ended up more and more making videos on that channel about that very subject. So I decided, as I'm super passionate about the things I'm going to be talking about, to start this completely new, fresh channel from scratch, which is a big commitment, let me tell you. It took me a long time for my first channel to make it on YouTube, because I'm super passionate because of what I've realised, because of what I've learned about encouraging others to do the same as I've done and show you how. So welcome along. Hope you find my videos useful and entertaining. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, why not hit the subscribe button? Give it a thumbs up. Tell me your story in the comments section below, and I answer all friendly comments. The channel, it isn't going to be slick. I think this is probably going to be the longest video that there'll ever be in the channel because of stuff to say that's important to get the channel set off in the proper direction. It won't be slick, it won't be full of loads of B-roll and fancy cuts and edits, because that's not what this channel's about. It's just me sharing thoughts and stories that I hope will encourage you to think differently too. So let me tell you how it all started. I'm only going to tell this story once, I promise. One of the most common questions I get asked, as I mentioned earlier, is what made me do this? How do I do this? How can I afford to do this? Early retirement in my late 50s. No savings, living in Spain, doing life a different way. I'm doing the sort of thing that a lot of people dream of doing, but that hardly anyone ever follows through on. So I got a DM recently. I get a lot of these particular type, but I got one recently from one of my subscribers, Annette, asking the same questions again. And it got me thinking again. And it's how this channel has now come about. And I think I need to start off with an explanation. But before I do, I need to say my last few years have been wonderful. I'm living the life I always dreamed of, but it all started with something that almost took my life. And it's not a simple thing to explain. There's been a lifetime of thoughts, decisions, false starts, dreams that I didn't pursue. I'm from Northern Ireland, and as most people know, long, cold, dark, wet winters. Miserable at times. Evenings spent at home watching the TV because the weather's not good enough to do anything else. Like many people in their middle age or older, I started to think seriously about how I wanted to spend my remaining time.